Right now, she might be giving you signals that she wants you, but if you fail to recognize them, the window will close forever. Most men walk past these signs completely unaware, and it's not because they lack appeal. It's because they never learned the hidden dialect of female longing. Stay with me because I am about to reveal the 3 quiet invitations. She's extending that almost every man walks right past. Welcome. Today we are exploring the delicate cues a woman emits when attraction stirs. How to detect her subtle bids for connection that most men utterly fail to see. I am going to share the 3 most definitive signs a woman displays when desire has already awakened inside her. Make sure you remain for the 3rd one. It operates beneath the surface, unfolds directly in front of most men, and yet nearly no one catches it before the moment slips away. Before we examine these signs, there is something crucial you must grasp. If opportunities have passed you by before, it is not because you are hesitant, uncertain, or lacking in charisma. It is simply because no one ever translated the language of female longing for you. And let me be clear, that language operates on an entirely different frequency from how men broadcast desire. Men experience it and advance directly. Women, by contrast, experience it and they probe. They arrange the environment. They unlock the entrance, but they never cross it alone. They are waiting to see whether you will step through with them. Evolutionary biology accounts for this perfectly. Across millennia, women required certainty before surrendering, not out of capriciousness, but for survival. That programming still operates deep within the female psyche today. So when a woman communicates desire, she almost never declares it aloud. She murmurs it. And these 3 signs, these are precisely those hushed transmissions. Sign 1, the lingering touch. The first sign resides in physical contact. When she reaches for you without any logical cause, pay attention. This is not an accidental graze or a courteous tap. It is deliberate even if her conscious mind has not registered it. Neuroscience refers to this as initiated contact. When attraction is present, her physiology compels her to experience your proximity. She uses touch to transmit one message: I want to be nearer to you. Observe the quality of her contact. She does not withdraw instantly. That fractional pause, the instant she remains just a heartbeat longer than required, is her body articulating what her mouth has not yet formed. That is desire in motion. If this resonates with you already, engage with the like button. It enables me to continue delivering this caliber of insight here. Sign 2, the downward glance. The second sign reveals itself in her eyes. You have heard about someone looking with interest. But there is more beneath the surface. When a woman experiences attraction, her visual cues transform subtly. Her irises expand, slightly, entirely beyond her control. It is her autonomic system responding to arousal. The duration of her eye contact, the brief shifts in her attention, the minute adjustments in her focus, these are all delicate indicators that she feels pulled toward you, even when she remains silent. She also begins maintaining eye contact longer than standard in ordinary interaction. And when she breaks away, she does not look to the side. She looks downward. That subtle downward shift is a quiet marker of openness and invitation, something nonverbal. Communication researchers have examined for generations. She does not execute this consciously. It simply occurs. You will observe her watching you, offering a faint smile, dropping her gaze, then returning to your eyes. That repeated cycle is effectively her saying, I notice you and I am drawn to what I notice. Sign 3, the private space. Now for the 3rd sign, the one most men entirely fail to detect. She begins constructing exclusive moments where none previously existed. Consider this. You are among a group, and unexpectedly she engineers a scenario that isolates the 2 of you. She proposes getting a drink together, waves you over to examine something, drops her voice as though preparing to disclose something confidential. Every single one of these moves carries intention. Psychological research indicates that before a woman becomes physically receptive, she requires emotional and environmental security. She is evaluating whether you will occupy that space with her, whether you will perceive and answer the invitation. If you do, with certainty and grounded composure, the subsequent phase develops organically, exactly how to respond to these indicators and establish the correct impression is something I explore further in my comprehensive guide. It demonstrates not only how to detect these instances, but how to carry yourself so she recognizes you as the man she has been anticipating. The link resides in the description if you wish to explore it. Additional signals, the deeper layers. Comprehending female. Longing truly involves noticing the quiet cues that are never announced aloud. A woman almost never declares desire in the direct manner a man might anticipate. Instead, it is embedded in posture, inflection, and subtle behaviors that most men overlook. She may incline toward you during conversation, even marginally or unconsciously, reflect your physical positioning. Mirroring ranks among the most ancient markers of attraction. It is her subconscious indicating she wants alignment, that she experiences ease and engagement in your presence. Another dimension where longing manifests is in her laughter and responses around you. It is not merely about whether she finds your humor effective. It is about the texture of her reaction, an authentic laugh that animates her expression, paired with fleeting looks in your direction, frequently indicates she is emotionally affected by you. Female. Nervous systems attuned to energy and emotional bearing. So if she is reacting this way, it signals she is assessing the chemistry between you. Vocal tone also betrays her. When she drops her voice slightly or moderates, the texture of her speech when addressing you, it is not accidental. This softened tone cultivates closeness and signals interest at a subconscious level. You may detect it when she speaks to others versus when she speaks to you. The contrast can be subtle, but it is revealing. Even her spatial decisions expose longing. She may situate herself close to you in a gathering, subtly edge nearer while standing, or invent reasons to prolong an exchange. These actions fall under what psychologists term contextual testing. She is forming opportunities to observe whether you will step forward and participate with certainty. It functions as an unspoken offer, evident to anyone who understands the code. Longing also surfaces through micro-expressions, fleeting, involuntary movements that cross her face, a momentary shy smile, a quick glance toward your mouth, a slight elevation of her brows. These micro-expressions occur so rapidly that most men miss them, yet they are remarkably dependable if you learn to observe them. They are her body transmitting interest before speech catches up. Finally, emotional transparency stands as a massive indicator. When she offers personal stories, small vulnerabilities, or remarks that hint at her interior world, she is gauging whether you are reliable and present. Longing is never merely physical. It is emotional first. She needs to feel recognized, comprehended, and protected before proceeding further. This is why recognizing these signals and responding appropriately yields such significant advantage. The central insight is that female longing operates in layers. It is physical, emotional, and psychological, and it is almost always expressed indirectly. Men who understand this language can identify attraction before the window closes and act in ways that naturally pull a woman nearer. Once you recognize the patterns, touch, gaze, voice positioning, micro-expressions, and emotional transparency, you obtain a clarity most men never achieve. And clarity constitutes power in the domain of attraction, because it enables you to move with certainty, respond organically, and forge the connection she has been hoping for without forcing anything. Conclusion. So let us draw this together. What we have examined today is not abstract theory or shallow technique. It is authentic human behavior. Women communicate longing in ways that are delicate, quiet, and frequently overlooked if you do not know what to track. From how she reaches for you, to how she holds your attention, to how she constructs small exclusive spaces, it all forms a language. And once you comprehend that language, you cease guessing and begin perceiving with precision. Remember, overlooking these signals in the past was not because you lacked worth. It was never about charm or self-assurance. It was about not understanding the framework. Now you do. You can recognize the whispers, answer with presence, guide these moments naturally. You can cultivate connection instead of questioning whether you are advancing at the correct moment. That clarity is formidable because it yields certainty, and certainty is magnetic. The elegance of this awareness is that it transforms everything without exerting force. When you perceive her subtle cues, the extended contact, the lowered gaze, the quiet ways she seeks your focus, you can respond in ways that feel organic, composed and grounded. You enter her sphere without overanalyzing, without strain, and you permit the attraction to mature on its own terms. Keep in mind that longing is never solely physical. It is emotional, psychological, and deeply tied to how she experiences safety and recognition. Your awareness of these indicators is not about control. It is about understanding human connection at a more fundamental level. It is about being present, alert, and grounded enough to meet her where she is signaling. So carry this knowledge. Pay attention. Train yourself to see these signals in the world around you. The next time a woman touches you, holds your gaze, or finds a way to be close to you, you will not hesitate. You will move with clarity and presence that most men simply do not possess. And that makes all the difference. You now hold the tools to recognize longing, interpret it, and respond in a manner that builds connection organically. Use this wisely and it will reshape how you engage, how you relate, and how you experience attraction. And remember, the small, delicate moments carry more weight than anything else. They are the whispers that expose the truth of attraction, and now you can hear them. If this provided value, engage with the like button, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you never miss an installment. Comment the word whispers below if this helped you decode the subtle signals of attraction. Let us continue the discussion. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.